Katie Taylor defeats a tepid Amanda Serrano to fulfill the general theory of rematches. The idea that rematches exist to right a wrong is, in most cases, pure fiction. More often than not, second or third fights between the same boxers are arranged simply so the A-side fighters can silence criticism after underwhelming performances where, aided by the judges, they escaped defeat. In other words, the powers that be offer chosen fighters a second chance to make us forget what happened on a bad night when they were protected to preserve their status. Clear examples of this are bouts like Mayweather-Castillo, Mayweather-Maidana, and Ward-Kovalev-I. And that's exactly what happened with, first against Persoon and later against Amanda Serrano. Last night, she faced Serrano for a third time at Madison Square Garden in New York, and the general theory of rematches played out perfectly. If you repeat the same fight one or more times, the more technical boxer, or the one backed by the system, sometimes both, will eventually win decisively, allowing some to say, the A-side boxer was always better, and there was never any real controversy. Against a flat and sluggish Serrano, Taylor earned an unquestionable majority decision victory with scores of 97-93, 97-93, and an absurd 95-95. Bastion Boxing scored the fight 97-93 for Taylor. Unlike the electrifying action of their past fights, Serrano couldn't, or didn't want to, apply sustained pressure on Taylor. Some are claiming the Irish fighter made major adjustments, but that's not true. Her tactics weren't noticeably different. It was Serrano who failed to maintain mid-range distance long enough, couldn't land powerful shots consistently, and didn't bring a determined game plan. She simply walked around, slower than in past fights, with no change of pace, chasing without aggression, and feinting excessively. Strangely, sometimes she kept throwing fully extended 1-2s even though it was obviously out of range. Given that dynamic, Taylor just had to rely on her superior footwork, precise counterpunching, and smart jabs and straight hands, combined with quick flurries when they briefly traded at mid-range, to capture most of the rounds. Serrano was clearly losing, yet couldn't shift the tide, even though in the rare moments she attacked with intensity, she managed to trouble and catch Taylor. After 10 rounds, Katie Taylor remained the undisputed super lightweight champion, this time, deservedly. Many now claim that, having overcome her biggest rival, she's the greatest female boxer of all time, exactly what boxing's power brokers began crafting years ago, starting with the controversial Olympic final against Sofia Akagava and continuing through Taylor's pro career. Some may feel sympathy for Serrano, rightly believing that boxers should be rewarded with victory when they earn it, not thrown into rematches where their past great performances may or may not be repeated. Yet, considering Serrano's narrow escape from a steroid scandal in her youth and her years of hand-picking opponents while hopping between divisions, perhaps her controversial defeats to Taylor only served to balance out her karma. Thanks for watching. More info on our website.